Yeah, excuse the sound. I broke my USB connection with this chair. I think this cord was on the floor, and then I just rolled over it. So, yeah, probably try and get another cord today. But anyway, yeah. So this week, I think I just have a question more than anything. So, last week somebody commented and asked if I can drop some trade recaps. So if that's something that would add value that you think, let me know. Um, I don't want to add something, that's not going to add value. I don't want to have long videos either. Just want to have like very short videos so that you can watch even if you don't have time, type of a thing. So let me know if that would add value, or if you've got any other ideas of what you prefer to see. Let me know, and then I can do something like that for you. But anyway, this is my top three for this week. So what I'm looking at here is GBP AUD, and with GBP AUD, let me take a look at this, break it down a bit more this week. So we've got this little point here. It's not the most obvious uh, point where price could turn around, but we do see that after this point here, price does push down quite nicely, and we end up coming to these bits here. So there is a possibility that we could turn around here, if not in these areas. So it is an area of interest for me. And one of the reasons why it's a big area of interest is because we've got this daily structure. So if we have a point of interest and a daily structure, like price is not messy, it's really showing us that it has created an obvious pattern, with the 1, 2, 3. Even though we didn't commit on this daily pattern, the inflection point, this point of interest, is still very valid, even if it's a bit of a distance away. It's a common trait that I've seen and realized. So I'm very interested to see what we will get there. It's still a bit far away in that this might not be something that we see on Monday, or maybe we will. I don't know. But what I'd be looking for here is a nice, obvious push down where prices really showed that the direction here is probably to the downside, and I'd be happy to get something on the 1 hour time frame here. I'll take that to the downside, see what price does for us. Another one that I really like, this one I like a lot, and this is the Euro Yen, and let's bring this one all the way back here. Again, not the most obvious double top, but it is a nice little area of inflection, and the clue here is after we tapped into this area, look at that impulsive nature. Look at how price just spoke down. So what we know is that what price did once, it may do again. So if we were to push down and get this type of pattern where price is right now, I'd be very interested to jump into that position. Okay, here it is. And what I like about it is we do have that daily structure, even though it is not equal. But on the lower time frame, if we go to the mid time frame, 4 hour, we do see that we do have a 1, 2, 3 type structure as well. This is just a little bit of volatility, so my line runs right through that. So if we create a continuation pattern underneath this area here, as long as it's not sitting on top of this point here, the bottom of the pattern, I'd be more than happy. I'll jump into this one with heart and soul and take this to the downside and see what price does for us there. So very, very interesting there for me, and definitely AUD USD. This one also took me a little bit of time, but again this week we have all of these little inflection points instead of the usual double bottom or double top. Is this thing upside down? Is this thing upside down? So whichever way it is, so I'd be looking at this area that we're tapping into with a perfect structure, a perfect expanding triangle, expanding structure. And again, what I'd be looking for here is a push down, something nice and significant. And I would allow that to give me a continuation and take that to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for this week. I'm hoping that you'll have an excellent week ahead. Don't forget to give me some of your suggestions, and then we can take it from there. Enjoy.